Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to another great opportunity for us in the Empowering Conversations platform. Welcome, dear friends. Welcome, my audience. Welcome, members of this community. You have greatness in you, and because you have greatness in you, you make me feel also elated and great every day. This morning, I feel exceptionally excited because I'm going to share a wonderful opportunity with you. A wonderful opportunity for you to travel freely on a free visa, everything paid for, to Germany, to work, have a salary for a company for 1 full year, to gain international experience, networks, and then to get back to your country with a project which is funded. Isn't that incredible? But just before we get into this, when I was younger, when I first heard the story of the talents, permit me, I usually say that Christianity should not be something practiced on Sunday. It should be at the center of everything that you do. When I first heard the parable of the talents, it's a story that is told in the Bible in Matthew chapter 25, the verses 14 to 30. That story too is told in Luke. Dr. Luke also talks about the story. But that story actually comes from the Master himself, Jesus Christ. Jesus talked about the story, which I'm not going to spend a lot of time of it, how talents were given to 3 people. One was given 5, the other 2, and the other 1. You know what they did with the talents. When I first heard about that story, I felt bad because why will you take from the person who doesn't have? Because the other person invested, the first person with 5 talents invested and got 5 back. The one with 2 invested and got 2 back. The third servant did not invest. He went and dug a hole and buried it there. And when the man came, he went and took it from that hole and gave him back. But he said other things. I know that you are a dishonest man. You've taken from where you never sowed. You are this. Okay, the man, he took it from him and added to the person who had the 10 talents already. In addition, he drove the man out of his house, out of his estate. But worse than that, he also told the man, you are lazy, you are wicked, and a couple of other adjectives that describe the man negatively. So I first of all thought that this was not fair. But as I've grown, I get to know it. Some of the lessons that I've started learning from that particular story is that, number 1, the ladder of success is not crowded at the top. Those people who think positively, who continually take action, who always think that things are going to get better, who try to support the others, they always keep moving. Look at the man with the 5 talents. Invested, harvested, brought back to the master. And the master said, thank you, well done. Gave it to him. The other person, those people, they are suspicious. When you are succeeding, when they see somebody who is successful, who is rich, who is a successful businessman, they give a tag. So they function with him with suspicion. And when you function that way, you stay down there and you never go anywhere. It was Benjamin Carlson, one of the greatest physicists who used to be in the Johns Hopkins Hospital before he went on retirement. He said, when you are nice to people, when they now get over as to why you are nice, then they'll be nice to you. When you do things towards people, positive things, good things, the first tendency is for them to suspect, to think that there is some hidden agenda. In the discussion that I'm having today with you, somewhere they said people who can come out of their comfort zone. Yes. As I get up, I share things like this. Somebody is thinking, oh, he's doing this because he wants this. Probably there is some, you always think, you don't know that in this world, there are people who go out all the way to give. If you think that everything that people give, they expect something from it, I want you to look at some situations in this life. Reverend fathers, bishops, the Pope, and so on. What is the direct benefit that they get from the things that they do? Because a good number of them, they are not paid. Faith-based ministries, charity organizations that identify people who are suffering and give. What do you think they get from it? I share this story with you to tell you, you should have an open mind in life. Believe that there are people who go out to give what they have. And they don't give what they can give. It is not everything that is given that is a product. People can give a service, and this is a service. I thank those who listen to this. They share it. I was talking to a sister, former colleague back in Cameroon, who is based in the United States. She told me, I really love what you are doing. I'm taking this to share it with somebody, some family person. And I say, you know that if I want to go to Canada, I will just drive over. Of course, she's based in Chicago. And that is true. So these things we share, it's not for ourselves. And honestly, there's no direct benefit that I expect from this. Secondly, what if one day somebody thanked you and said, uncle, auntie, brother, sister, friend, I am here today. I've been able to travel to Germany and benefit from this program because you shared it with me. How will you feel? Because there are people that the moment they look at something and they have nothing to take from it, they shift it aside. Just make it a habit of sharing some of these opportunities in some other forum because somebody will benefit from it. These are opportunities that people from a lot of other parts of the world are benefiting from. But we don't have that, or we don't have the knowledge. And of course, the Bible again that says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So let's go on this. So this program is a free visa and travel plus paid 1-year work experience in Germany. And of course, I don't speak German, but this is Afrika Kommt. And I don't know what it means in Germany, but it's a program for young, extraordinary African professionals who wish to expand the horizons of their skills, knowledge, and experience, and are not afraid to step out of their comfort zone to do so. You must risk. You don't go and plant things in the hole. You share them. You take opportunities. You seize opportunities and try things out. If you see somebody who tells you, I've never failed in life, know that person has never tried anything serious. We strive to facilitate young leaders to drive economic and social development of their countries by promoting sustainable cooperation with German industry. This project is supported by GIZ, and GIZ to me is like the German International Corporation, which is like the arm of Germany that deals with international cooperation and aid for the German government, GIZ. They support this initiative. Now let's move ahead and see what is in it. But just before we do that, if you didn't know it, if it's your first time here, my name is Amos Fong. One of my goals this year is to guide 600 committed individuals on a transformative journey to live with purpose, take action, and turn their dreams into reality. You could be one of them. Are you ready? If you are ready, if your answer is yes, come with me. Because anytime you spend with me, it's enjoyable time. You will just be happy. Let's go. So let's look a bit at what is in this program. Through a 1-year fellowship, Afrika Kommt equips young professionals with the skills and exposure and inspiration they need to become the next generation of African leaders. The program is structured in 3 different phases. The program, it creates a win-win situation for young Africans or young people, young professionals from African countries, leading German companies. In 2008, Germany's leading businesses joined forces for their vision of sustainable economic cooperation with African countries and founded Afrika Kommt. So it's a program that it's a partnership between German companies, the German government, to support professionals from Cameroon, young professionals from Africa, of course, they always say that charity begins from home. So each time I will make those errors, but I'm talking about Africa as a whole, but Cameroon is included. Now, the program, it's a comprehensive program in 3 phases. In phase 1, they do a selection of candidates, do an assessment, prepare them through a German course for them to do a little bit of German course in their country before they travel. Phase 2 is what is very important for you to know. It's a 1-year stay in Germany. Intensive German language course. You start taking the course while you are in Cameroon, or while you are in Africa, in your home country. When you get to Germany, they reinforce this. They make it even better for you to actually take the German because you will be working in German company. Then there are 3 management trainings focused on intercultural competencies, leadership, project and change management, conflict management. I've done some work with the German Development Agency, and I want to tell you something. This is one of those countries, just like Japan, they are very focused on skills. So when you hear them talking about gaining intercultural competencies, they just say exchange. What do you know? How does it function in Germany as well as in your home country? Then they will get into leadership, project and change management, conflict management. Whenever I come across these programs and at least I read them, I say, I wish I were younger. Get up and grab this opportunity. 8-month fellowship in a partner company, 1-week study tour, weekend seminars, networking events, and then a farewell ceremony with a federal foreign officer. Then alumni, 1-week refresher course when you go back, participation in Afrika Kommt events, alumni projects, continuous networking. I want you to take note of alumni projects. There is something the Germans, just like they call it returning experts. When you do a program like this in Germany and you go back, you design a project in your home country. You may want to start your own business, and there's usually some support from the German government. It could be from the government, it could be from the company where you did your internship or where you spend the 1 year working. Okay, let's move ahead. Language. Before departure, an individual German language course before departure to Germany. And then in Germany, there is an intensive language course in Germany, including fees, accommodation, and living allowances. All of this is supported by the program. Fellowship. 8-month fellowship, training, and mentorship during the program by the partner company. You are partnering and you will live in a company. An opportunity to learn how to work in other culture. How to work. Because once you learn how to work in Germany, it opens door for you. You can work in anywhere in Europe. I think so. It's similar. Even in North America, it's similar. Training. International management training. International management, study tour, weekend seminars. I shared that already. That is what happens during your 1 year stay in Germany. Then, When you are now back, alumni means you are done with the program. You have refresher course in Germany, in Africa, including management training, to networking, project support for alumni projects. I mentioned that already. So when you design your project, it is supported. What is involved here? Visa for Germany for 1 year. You are given 1 year visa to stay in Germany. Round trip air fare from your hometown to Germany and back. Travel to refresher course and back. Program related traveling expenses in Germany. What an opportunity. Monthly living allowance. They pay you €900 monthly allowance, a salary of 1.5 thousand euro, that's €1,500 monthly salary, relocation fee. They give you $1,000 because they know you will move around. And there is an important note: the monthly allowance of 750 plus euro. This salary, they say it's enough to take care of you. But what they are saying here is, don't bring family for this 1 year program, because if you bring a family, you may not be able to support it. That's what I think is happening here. So they said they are providing you with this money to support your stay, and it will be enough to take care of you. Of course, accommodation and insurance are all covered in this. At the end of the program, you are offered a certificate with the government of China, and that this certificate again empowers you. It adds something on your CV, and you become more useful, a useful global citizen, right? And this is open for all African countries. The initiative is now open for all countries in Africa. I'm sure initially it wasn't, and it has broadened its scope to include participants from all African countries, offering a unique chance for young professionals across the continent to benefit from this transformative program. This expansion allows for a richer exchange of ideas and experiences, bringing together a wider range of African perspectives to contribute to the program's success and impact. Whenever you are going to a program like this, don't only expect to go and learn. Expect to bring something on the table that you can also share with other people, other participants. Okay. And I'll ask you one question, very one simple. And the first thing I said, haven't listened to this wonderful opportunity that I share with you? Did you think about even liking? Just say, this is great work that you are doing. Powerful. I'll like it. Have you thought about subscribing to this channel? Because I will always do things like this so that they come to you. Have you thought about sharing with other people? Have you thought about, if I listen to this thing and there's something that I don't really understand very well, can I get to this gentleman who every time is struggling to make sure that people get empowered? Ask for help, not because you are weak, but because you want to remain strong. You don't need to know the complete stairway before you start. The first step is all what is necessary. You can contact me. My telephone number is there. I receive WhatsApp and SMS messages. Don't call, please. A lot of people have attempted calling me. I won't pick your call if I don't know who is calling. I lost a WhatsApp number, my Cameroonian WhatsApp number, because it was hacked. So this time I'm careful. So when you call and I don't pick, don't get offended. Send an SMS message, send a WhatsApp message. Go to the YouTube channel, you will get many more things. Send an email to me. You can also go to our website to see the work that we've been doing over these years. I want to thank you very much, and I look forward to another video which I'm going to share something about an opportunity in Luxembourg. Watch out for it. Have a great day.